again, everyone. Welcome back to Home with My Glad. It's been a little bit since I made any videos. Things have been really busy with us, so it's been a little bit, but now I'm back at it, and I'm super excited because recently I've been getting into menu planning, which I hope will help us save a little money with not going out to eat and just planning financially better for us. So for today, today's menu, I got it out of, I figure like it'll be fun to use recipes from different cookbooks that we've never made. That way we don't get bored and make the same thing over and over. So a weekend recently, I went with my brother and sister-in-law to this place called Ollie's. It's a discount store. They have several in the Atlanta area, and I got a couple cookbooks. This one is about Mexican slow cooking, and I'm excited because we love Mexican food, and it's like our favorite kind of food. And recently for Christmas, we got this combination slow cooker, pressure cooker thing from Mike's dad. I'll show you whenever I'm putting stuff in it, but I'm gonna use it. And it only takes 2 hours in the slow cooker. I'm also trying to incorporate a lot of meat-free dishes. I did try to go meat-free a couple of years ago and did not stick with it, but it is a lot healthier for us, especially with everything Mike has going on health-wise. So that is my goal, menu planning and meat less, or free or less, meat less. So, okay, today we're making black bean, zucchini, and corn enchiladas, and I have here my ingredients. And basically it's a bunch of vegetables, like the vegetables are gonna be layered within tortillas, and then you add salsa and cheese, and I think like another layer of tortilla. I have to see like exactly what it says, but the vegetables involved are cilantro, bell pepper. It didn't say a color, so you could probably choose like whatever color you like. I chose red. Minced garlic. This is not minced. I'm gonna mince it myself. I thought I'd not be lazy and choose real garlic for once. An onion, zucchini. It actually calls for 2 zucchini, but I only have 1, so we're gonna use what we could get. Cheese, corn tortillas, and of course your usual seasonings. This specifically calls for coriander and cumin, black beans, hence the first ingredient listed in the name. And that's pretty much it. So I'll take you along while I make it step by step. Okay, so I am not so excited about the first step. I have to cut a bunch of vegetables, which if you've seen one of my prior videos, the one where I made a fresh juice, one of the Slim Down Saturdays, I did once cut my finger on camera, and it was not fun. It lasted for several days, and it was just not fun to have to cook other meals with a cut finger. So I don't love chopping vegetables, but I'm gonna do it. Honestly, I haven't been cooking so much lately. I did recently start working again, so I've had less time to experiment and to cook. So I'm out of practice with cutting stuff, so wish me luck while I cut all these vegetables into tiny pieces, especially the garlic. I always find garlic challenging. You have to like break it apart and like take the stuff off and crush it, all this stuff. So like, yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I just had a piece of cilantro in my hair. Maybe I should consider wearing a hairnet when I cook. I don't know. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. So I did cut my vegetables, and I am happy to report there are no cuts on my fingers or anywhere else. So let me show you what they look like. Here are the cut veggies. I separated them a little bit. I try to separate them based on when you put them in the recipe. The first step says to add onion over medium heat. So I have my onions here. I'm about to put them in. My heat is at a 5, I think, almost a 5. Anyway, so I'm adding my onions, and then I have to let them, it says simmer them for 6 minutes. So that is what I'm doing. I do have to use a timer if I'm gonna do something cooking-wise right. I know a lot of you are probably laughing about having to use a timer to simmer your onions, but yeah, that's what step I'm at. So I'm gonna let you guys into my real life right now. I have had a lot less time to clean lately, so certain tasks just slip, and this is what it's like. Real mom life. Those are still bottles from last night, and it is now almost 5 o'clock. I'm excited about this. Look at that amazing looking mixture of vegetables. This is gonna be so good and fresh. I cannot wait. Lenny's tired. I hear her in the background. While I'm waiting for my veggies to cook, I thought I would just have a little bit of wine. So for Delilah's first birthday, which I wish I had made a vlog about, it was amazing. I was super sick, so I barely got to enjoy it, but it was amazing. My uncle came and he brought us this Apothic red, is it, can you see? Oh, I'm sorry, Apothic Merlot, and he said that's their favorite wine, so I'm having some today. So thank you for coming if you're watching. I hope you can hear me over that loud fan, but the last step for this big old pot and the veggies is to add the beans. So that's what I've done. Okay, all of the stuff is cooked, like all the vegetables, everything is ready to go into the enchiladas. I think of enchiladas like kind of like a pizza, like a Mexican pizza kind of, because it's layered, or maybe a lasagna, but not with noodles, if that makes any sense. Anyway, that's how I consider it in my head. So we're gonna be making layers, and we are going to make 3 different layers. The recipe says 3 different layers. We're gonna start with putting sauce on the bottom of the crock pot, and then we're gonna put 1 layer of tortillas, make sure it covers like the whole bottom, then some of the vegetable mixture, I think you can see it, then a layer of cheese, and then another tortilla, vegetables, cheese, whatever. On the top layer, you are gonna end it with the layer of tortillas, but you're gonna top that with another layer of salsa and cheese. Also, the recipe calls for green or salsa verde. I think I ordered some from Walmart when I made my order. It hasn't come yet. I don't know why they were out. They must have been out for some reason. But so I have red salsa. I'm an advocate of not ever following a recipe to the T. I do try to do some things like timing wise by the rules, but like spices, all that kind of stuff, like no. I will add my own spices and just change things up the way I think they're better or the way I like them. For example, to my cheese, I am adding my favorite spice, which I've shown you in another show. I think the Chicago Nacho show, I don't remember one of them, but my favorite spice is la pimenta. It'll make things a little bit spicy. So I will show you what the... Okay, so the salsa has been spread out and done, and Delilah is getting a little hungry in the background. I'm about to feed her after I do this while everything is cooking. Next thing, put the tortillas. It said a layer of 3 tortillas, or layer 3 tortillas. So I think, yeah, and then use half ones to cover like the sides. I did cut some in half, so I'll just do that. Directionally challenged sometimes. There you go. And now I'll do a layer of the veggies. Bring it a little closer. Layer of veggies. The recipe does give you specific amounts. I think it says do 2 cups of veggies. Again, that is not one of the rules I will be following. I am just going to make a layer of veggies, as are required to cover this little, my enchilada pizza, tortilla things. A little more. I hope I don't run out of veggies though. Maybe that's why they gave you the measurements. Probably. Okay, last but not least, a layer of cheese. I am gonna use my hands. Sorry for anyone who has an issue with that. I'm using, I think the recipe calls for Monterey Jack. I mixed Colby Jack with cheddar cheese, and again, added some of that slap your mama spice. I'm gonna keep layering until I've done the 3 layers, or I might do like 1 more, depending on how many ingredients I have. So I'll show you guys what it looks like at the end, and also, of course, how to put the time, and once it's done, what it looks like. Okay, I have my last layer. It has some tortillas, salsa, and cheese. So that's the last layer. Now I'm gonna cook it on high for 2 hours. It says until the cheese is brown and bubbly. So that's what I'm gonna do next, and I hope it turns out really nicely, and I cannot wait to show you the end product. This is an example of the detriments of my inexperience as a cook. I don't know really how to use this Ninja thing. I don't see specifically slow cook, just like slow cooker option. So when I push slow cook, it says other lid required. I don't even know where the other lid is. So I think in this case, we're gonna turn it off. Turn it back on. I am gonna choose the bake option, and we are gonna do it for 1 hour. I hope it turns out well. Start. That's what we're doing. I will show you the finished product. I do wish that I had actually used the slow cooker. I think the bake function on the combination thing that I used was a little bit high. Slow cooker would have cooked the tortillas like at lower temperature so they would not burn. So they burn a little bit. The good thing is you can cover it with a little cheese and salsa, which is what I did. And I'll show you the finished product. It tastes really good. I'm sitting here eating it, if you can't tell. But it tastes good. I'll definitely make this again. It was relatively easy. It doesn't take that long in the crock pot. It's healthy, minus the cheese. So let me show you. It doesn't look so beautiful, but I think it looks yummy and it tastes really good. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This isn't like a titled episode like Friday Friday, Slim Down Saturday. I just decided to make these veggie enchiladas. So if you try it out, let me know how you like it. And thank you for watching my channel.